Which is scarier, the abyss of the ocean or the void of space? Imagine being stranded in the middle of the ocean, floating above a place that has earned a dark nickname like the Abyss. Black waters stretch thousands of miles in every direction. Confusion and panic consume you. No land in sight, no boats on the horizon, no one coming to save you. But even that pales in comparison to the real horror underneath you. A world of pure darkness, cold, insurmountable pressure, and somehow creatures that are looking up at your feet. Now replace the abyss below with the void above you, and you have a similar yet completely different nightmare. Deep space is an endless expanse of nothing, pure isolation in an environment so hostile that it can take your life in seconds without the suit engineered to keep you alive. Both of these environments are bigger, deeper, and more hostile than our minds can fully comprehend. The only unsettling difference is that one of them is millions of miles away, and the other is right here on Earth. And then there is what both places do to the human body. Go deep enough into the ocean and water becomes weight. Every foot downward adds more pressure, pressing in from every direction, and there is something uniquely horrifying about that because the ocean's not even trying, but it will squeeze you until there's nothing left. Space is the opposite nightmare. Instead of too much pressure, there's almost none. The human body depends on pressure more than most people realize, and without pressure, humans begin to fall apart rapidly. Without pressure, the air in your lungs will expand, the oxygen in your brain disappears, fluids coursing through your veins react in ways that they were never meant to. Space eliminates the very thing that was holding your body together. But then there is the fear of the unknown. The ocean is not empty, it is brimming with life, but even we don't know all of the sea creatures of the deep. As you descend, everything about the surroundings shift. Sunlight disappears, pressure steadily increases, temperatures drop, and food becomes scarce. The creatures that inhabit these depths are shaped entirely by those conditions, which is why they often appear unfamiliar or even unsettling to us. When people describe the abyss as alien, they're saying that that world feels disconnected from the environments that we recognize despite still being part of Earth. The ocean is horrifically unsettling, and it doesn't even need a large, dangerous animal to create that discomfort. In fact, there could be nothing underneath you, but if you're in the ocean, even at the surface, you feel the fear of something swimming below, creating that anxiety. This reaction comes from the lack of visibility and reliable information, which forces your human mind to fill in the gaps with possibilities that are often worse than reality. Space, however, presents a different type of unknown. Instead of being filled with hidden life, it might largely be empty, and that uncertainty comes from not knowing how much life exists beyond Earth, if any at all. Life may exist out there somewhere, but it is so incomprehensibly, impossibly far away that we will never ever reach it, or so rare that it is scattered across the universe like dust in an endless dark room. But even if something is alive out there, there is no guarantee that it would resemble anything that we understand to be life. It might be so alien, so far outside the boundaries of biology as we define it, that we could be staring it dead in the face and not even know what we're seeing. But the worst part is, if life does exist out in space, and it reaches us first, there is a very real chance that we do not survive that encounter. So which one is scarier? On paper, space should win. There is something deeply disturbing about an environment so large that even if somebody wanted to save you, distance alone would make that rescue meaningless. But the ocean does have one advantage over space. The ocean is more possible. The fact of the matter is, most of us are never going to space. We're never going to be in a situation where we're going to be abandoned outside of a spacecraft, or have to watch Earth sink or shrink beneath us, or experience the void as anything other than an idea. But the ocean is different. You can stand in front of it, you can swim in it, you can fly over and fall into it. That's why for me the ocean ends up being scarier in practice, because we're more than likely, even if it is highly unlikely, still more likely than being lost in space. Maybe one day, if deep sea travel becomes normal, the void will become a more personal fear, but until then, I'm more scared of the sea. But my fear of the ocean does not outweigh the love that I have for my wife.